Good evening. I'd like to call this meeting for the city of San Juan at 6 p.m. when we rise for invocation. Mr. Juan, can you lead us, sir?
Yes, definitely. Please bow our heads. Dear Lord, we come before you, offering our thanks for bringing us together safely. As we prepare for this meeting, we ask that you will be with us.
No public comments? Go ahead.
Mayor, Commissioners, good evening. Staff, community members, good evening. The first item on the agenda, we have a proclamation proclaiming the week of April the 14th to the 20th, 2024 as a Public Safety Telecommunicators Week. Today we have Mr. Leandro Cifuentes to come over and present that.
Good evening, Mayor, Commissioners. Good evening, sir. Sir Arjona. So today's, we're going to present the proclamation for Telecommunications Week. I do have some of the dispatchers here. It is both a privilege and a duty for us to recognize the role of telecommunicators play in our daily lives, and more importantly, in our moments of crisis. Our telecommunicators are an essential pillar of our emergency services. These dispatchers serve as the backbone not just of our daily lives, but also the critical operations that protect and serve our communities. They are the first contact in moments of crisis, guiding both those in need and officers on the front lines. Their work, often under immense pressure, requires not just technical skill, but profound empathy, patience, and the ability to make split decisions that can save lives. Recognizing the importance of telecommunications within our city is more than a symbolic gesture. It is an acknowledgement of evolving challenges these professionals face under pressure. Their ability to adapt and thrive in this dynamic environment is nothing short of remarkable. It is with great pride and gratitude that I stand here before you to present this proclamation officially declaring week April 14th to the 20th of 2024 as National Telecommunications Week in the city of San Juan. This proclamation is a small token of our immense appreciation for our telecommunication professionals who day and night ensure our safety and security. Also, I have the Assistant Director, Mr. Moreno from the RGB 901, to say a few words.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Commissioners. I'm Assistant Director for RGB 911. We ensure call delivery out throughout the region of Hidalgo and Willacy County. San Juan PD being one of the public safety answering points. And it's a great thing that Mr. Cifuentes is doing for the telecommunicators in introducing this proclamation. Often, these dedicated individuals are the unsung heroes. They're the first responders. They're multitaskers. They're managing phone calls, radios, and ensuring dispatchers emergency resources are disseminated around the city. I'd like to let you know, just this past March, you all have about 1,279 phone calls and 63 texts that were just servicing here in San Juan. Last year, you guys had about 20,800 calls that were made and 561 texts. So texting is available also for emergency situations. If you're unable to speak, you can utilize texting. Just put 911 and text your emergency. These dedicated individuals that are here, they're the ones that manage these resources, and I want to give them a round of applause for the great work they do. And real quick, I just want to mention, on Monday, this coming Monday, April 15th at 3 p.m., we'll be at the North San Juan PD, providing great resources, some wellness goodies for them, and well-deserved goodies that they all done for the city of San Juan. So thank you.
Before I present the proclamation, you guys have anything to say?
No, first, I don't know if you want to go ahead and introduce them, so that way, the community knows who's...
So we have the dispatcher, Samuel Arroyo. We have Alejandra Gonzalez, Montserrat, Reyes, and Borjas. ones right now are currently working, and some of them are in graveyard.
That being said, thank you so much for your service. I know that the position you're in is very hard. It's very stressful. I don't know if you guys know that, but I used to be a dispatcher here in San Juan. So I know exactly what it is, what it entails, and it's a lot of hard work. You guys basically are the eyes for these police officers when they're going out to calls. You know, your calls are very crucial. The communication is very crucial, you know, when they get to disturbance or what have you, whatever type of offense has been committing. But with that being said, thank you so much for your hard work and your dedication. I mean, your work doesn't go unnoticed. You know, every law enforcement officer, every first responders are doing a great job here in our community. And I just want to thank you guys, and I want to thank your families as well, because your families play a big role in what you do every day, okay? With that being said, let's give them a big round of applause for it. Job. Good? Go ahead, sir.
So I'll be reading the proclamation. Whereas Congress and the President of the United States have established the second week of April as National Telecommunications Week, and whereas when an emergency occurs, the prompt response of police officers, firefighters, and paramedics is critical to the protection of life and preservation of property. In the city of San Juan, public safety telecommunicators are the single vital link between first responders and persons seeking immediate relief during an emergency. And whereas the work of these unseen first responders is invaluable in emergency situations, and whereas each dispatcher has exhibited compassion, understanding, and professionalism during the performance of their job in the past year, and whereas the City of San Juan Commission encourages the citizens to express their appreciation to the San Juan telecommunicators for their vigilance and professionalism in keeping our citizens and the city safe.
Now therefore be resolved that I, Mario Garza, by the power vested in me as mayor of the city of San Juan, along with Mayor Pro Tem Marky Viegas, Commissioner Neto Guajardo, Commissioner Dina Santillan, Commissioner Lenny Sanchez, hereby proclaim the week of April 14th through the 20th, 2024 as National Public Safety Telecommunicators Week in the city of San Juan, Texas. I'll go ahead and sign that proclamation right now. Okay, sir. Chief, is that one? You have a
Yes.
copy? Yeah, you can sign it. For our records, but you want to bring them up here and bring the assistant director as well? All right, congratulations.
Moving on presentation, we have a presentation on departmental reports. Tonight we have the Department of Planning and Zoning, Department of Parks and Rec, Department of Sanitation, and San Juan Memorial Library. Every department director should be here available if you have any questions for them.
Any questions for the directors? Or comments?
I've been getting calls for the South Standard project. They're asking when it's going to be the time of completion and so forth. I know we had some vehicles stuck in the past, along with the Texas Road and the one on, what is it, 14th and a half or something like that? Do we have an estimated time of completion for that said project?
Do we have anything going on as far as when they're estimated to finish the project?
Ready mix for that intersection.
No, Texas is the one that
South.
goes on the sewer. Talking about the sewer tax,
South,
right?
just
Yeah.
south. South, right before you get to Mayfield, or Sport Complex.
Palma. There you go.
We're talking about the urban county.
Right. The one here, just south.
The one with Rick Salazar is the engineer.
I think Rick
Talking
Salazar's
about
the
the
engineer,
Mayfield
That's by
Park,
your subdivision.
right?
the Mayfield Park,
his side.
right?
Right before you
Yes.
get to the end.
I
We're doing the
know,
last couple of tabs, as, when I went this morning, I think they had like 3 more tabs to do on sewer lines. After that, and they're doing the pressure testing. In fact, ¿cómo se llama? De ese chama, the one that does the pressure?
the hydro is a hydro excavator.
Did the pressure test on Friday of last week. I don't know if it passed. It takes 3 days, but by the time we get we'll find
Well,
out sooner. or
they're just
later.
working on that, but I'll follow up with it as far as the time of completion on that one, because I know that this gentleman and the crew that was there, they were falling behind. So we've been having some problems with that company. I know we spoke to them in a couple of occasions in meetings at City Hall as far as when they're going to be able to complete that. But one of the biggest things was if I'm not mistaken, was the water taps and the sewer lines that they were tapping into it, because it just taking a little bit longer than what they expected it. So we'll be on top of that. I'll get you an answer. I'll send you all an email as to when that's going to be completed, definitely.
One question I have, Arjona, what about the subdivision on the northeast corner of Stewart and Old 83?
Old 83, that one is supposed to get started here pretty quickly.
Already did, sir.
It already did?
It got started last week with the urban county,
Right.
and today they're on the agenda for our
So-
part.
So they mobilized last week on Friday.
Yes, sir.
And the second part of it, which is because Urban County is not doing the whole subdivision, we're kicking in, so it's on the agenda for tonight's approval.
That's the only thing I have. Anybody else?
County at the same price, they went ahead and tore the streets.
Did that already?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
My question is for Mr. Chief Cifuentes. Back about a month ago, or 2 months ago, I was seeing some stuff that you were putting on Facebook, like you have something where people can go into, and if they have a complaint, they type some, an example, 3rd Street and Lincoln. The guys don't stop, instead of making a complete stop. And there's, I know that you had it for people that if there's something going on their subdivisions, loud radio, racing, where they can type something to let you guys know that this is happening in my area. But I wasn't sure it was in Instagram or Facebook. I think it was Facebook, if I'm not mistaken.
We have several. We have on the Swan PD page, and we also have Facebook.
Okay.
I don't know if this is, I don't know if you can hear me. We also have Facebook. I monitor Facebook, Messenger. That's how I use, that's how I'm proactive, to, when I see messages, I notify the supervisors. I haven't gone in this week, but I'll follow up in reference to.
Well, the reason I'm asking is because I think yesterday, somebody in the corner of Lincoln and 3rd Street, and the neighbor almost ran over it because at night there's no light there where she was able to see it. And luckily she was, she put the brakes on it and didn't get anything. But she was the one that passed by the following, this morning and was telling me that before there was something that we can put on Facebook to alert the city, hey, this is happening in my area. This is happening in my residence.
Normal protocol, right, Chief? I mean, we have
Is
a
it-
mechanism in place for
Yes,
that,
we
right?
do, and we also have Facebook. People go through Facebook and,
Okay.
randomly send messages, which we're able to monitor.
So do you still have that one?
I
where
haven't
people-
checked this week, but
Yeah,
I'll,
'cause she was looking for it, she couldn't find it, so I just want to make sure that we can get that.
the Facebook is there. I
Okay.
just haven't gone through it this week.
But they're requesting, because they've seen it before.
Okay.
So, and it's something that will help us at the long run, help you, and
Yeah.
help the citizens, to stop the loud music, the racing and all that.
Correct, yes, sir. That's one of the, social media is one of the platforms used as a proactive approach for the community.
Okay. That's about it.
I just wanted to say one thing. I know we had the friendly 5K this weekend, so thank you to all the staff that was there. I know Ruben was in charge of that, so it was a great turnout. I know we've had suggestions to do something in the fall with dogs. Looking forward to that when it's not hot, because I don't want their paws to burn. But it was a really good event this weekend, so I know we had a lot of staff and a lot of their kids that participated, the bike raffle and all that. So it was really, really good, so I really enjoyed that. I'm glad we're doing that. You know, it's getting bigger, and it's very positive. So congratulations to you and to all the staff that was there and helped to participate and to keep the roads safe and all that. So thank you to everybody that participated, and congratulations.
Actually, it was a very good turnout considering you always get a lesser amount of people whenever it's postponed, due to weather, With that, in fact, happening, we still had a good turnout. So everything went
No,
smooth.
definitely.
So
Thank you for the,
congratulations to your staff.
Thank you guys for the compliment. It surely was a good turnout. It was a great event. And again, none of this could not happen without the help of the other departments. So I'd like to thank the directors publicly for their help and their service. Again, it's a combination of the city getting together and providing a good service and a great event for the community.
Monitor commissioner next time, got first place. Just make sure.
Pressure, I did get first place, right?
Yeah.
Anybody can attest to it?
Yeah, I think we had,
Between me, Roy, and yourself.
yeah, we had a four-way tie first. But no, thank you guys for participating. On behalf of the Parks and Rec, we want to thank our commission for participating and actually getting out there and riding a bike and all that stuff, and it was a good deal. We got a lot of compliments. Yeah.
Thank you very much for your service, sir,
Thank
and
you,
everyone
Ruben.
that was
Thank
involved.
you, guys. Thank you.
Moving on the public hearing ordinances, we have a hold a public hearing for the ordinance for a voluntary annexation petition of 6.21 acre tract of land at lot 12 Stewart's addition to the Conway Gardens located approximately 300 feet north of Whole Acres Road along the west side of Stewart Road is requested by XLH Investments LLC. Mr. Tijerina?
Thank you, Mr. Arona, Mayor Pro Tem, Commissioners. This is a public hearing. This is for the first reading of the ordinance for voluntary annexation for the property owned by Mr. Espino. He is here in the audience, and so is Mario Reina, Meldon Hunt Engineering. So it's a public hearing just to finalize. This will be the first reading of the ordinance.
This time I'm going to open this up at 6:17 PM. Is there any for or against? For or against? 6:17 PM. Any questions, members of the commission? Reference to this public hearing? No? Okay, with that being said, I'll close that at 6:18 PM. Is there a motion to approve?
So move.
Second? There's been second? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries. Thank you.
Under discussion of possible action, we have consideration and action on the variance request to the subdivision ordinance to allow a 5-foot side setback instead of the 6-foot required by code at the Oak Ridge State subdivision being a 24.035 acre tract of land out of lots 5, block 35, Alamo Land and Sugar Company subdivision requested by Meldon and Hunt Incorporation.
Thank you, Mr. Arjona, Mayor Pro Tem, Commissioners. This subdivision is off of Cesar Chavez Road. It contains 125 lots. The lots range from 52.66 feet by 112.32 feet. So like I said, 125 lots, a lot of development coming our way. There's a total of 5 streets in there. The project engineer is requesting to have 5-foot setbacks instead of 6-foot setbacks as required by our ordinance. And our staff's recommendation is for denial or for compliance to comply with the 6-foot setbacks. So this is for your consideration. Mr. Mario Reina from Meldon and Hunt is here in case you have any questions for him.
So I guess the only question I have is that this is not the first time this particular matter has come to the commission. We've worked with other developers to where we given them this variance. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We have,
Okay.
yes, sir.
Okay, no problem. That's the only question I had. So Yeah, exactly. So I know that they denied it, right? All right, with that being said, I'll just go ahead and make the motion to approve it. It's been second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Motion
Thank you,
carries.
Mayor. Thank you, Commissioner. Mayor Pro
The
Tem.
next item, discussion and possible in consideration to award RFP number 24-009-03-14, Tierra de Palma Subdivision Street Rehabilitation Project to the lowest responsive bidder, as recommended by Ramiro Gutierrez Engineering Corporation to Elite Grading and Paving LLC from San Juan, Texas, in the amount of $354,191.50, and authorize city manager to execute all related documents. Ms. Lori.
Good evening, Mayor and members of the Commission. Mr. Arjona, on Wednesday, February 28, 2024, and March 6, 2024, staff solicited for proposals for RFP number 24-009-03-14, Tierra de Palma Subdivision Streets Rehabilitation Project in the Advanced Journal. On March 4, 2024, a pre-bid conference was held, and a bid opening was held on March the 25th, 2024, with a total of 7 proposals submitted by contractors. Mr. Gutierrez with Gutierrez Engineering Corporation reviewed the proposals submitted and is recommending awarding the contract to the lowest responsive bidder, being Elite Grading and Paving LLC from San Juan, in the amount of $354,191.50, and authorize the city manager to execute all related documents.
I'm joking. I was just trying to process. I'm just joking with you. Any questions for
Ms.
Ms.
Lori, yes, Ms. Lori, do you know if they've worked with them before, Elite Gardening? Have
Elite-
they, as a city, or has Mr. Gutierrez worked with this particular company at their own recommendation with?
Worked with Elite Grading, they recommended a contractor before.
I'm not, sure. I believe they had a current contract for the Urban County project.
There. If you've worked with Elite.
Oh, have I worked with them before? No, I haven't.
But you've worked with them, Mr. Tijerino? I'm sorry? Have you worked with, okay. I was just worked with them before and how their work was, if you had any issues, ran into any problems in the past in working with them.
I haven't worked with them before, but I wouldn't expect.
Okay.
How about, do you know any litigation towards the company or anything like that? No, you don't know anything of that? Okay. So that's a recommendation.
From Mr. Gutierrez, yes.
Okay.
And-
Just if I may, the recommendation came in favor as well because of the same subdivision. So instead of bringing somebody else into to this particular contract or project will be maybe more, and this way they'll do it all in, as a one project.
Is there a motion to approve?
This is for the streets for that subdivision, right? Okay. By any chance, are you gonna put speed bumps on them already? Like some of the subdivisions are doing them already?
Speed humps?
Not in every street, because some streets.
No, but it's, yeah, I mean, it's,
He's gonna put, I believe, 2 in.
okay, great.
So let me ask you this, so if without picking up, we don't need any type of, what do you call it, signatures or anything like that? And the reason being is because, I only say that because legal, because, I mean, if we go ahead and do that, and then, let's say the citizens come back and they start complaining about their alignment on their vehicles, so I want to know who's going to be responsible for that.
We did them at the last project we had.
Mhm.
They get signatures, and we haven't had any complaints.
Okay, now, I just want to put that on the record because
Who's going to be liable? And I think that's a little bit of a question. I can check into that.
Yeah, is it the contractor, is it the subdivision owner? No.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think that's something you need to look at.
Right, we can go ahead and make a motion for approval contingent upon legal's discovery.
Yeah, I'm just saying, because I know everyone on speed bumps, but at the same time, we gotta, cover the city and,
In fact, some of the people there that I talked to, that they see me driving around, saying that the project, is, hey, if this is too close, let's go ahead and cater.
So we'll just go ahead and do that.
I think for the future, maybe when we do something like this, pick up a petition. The liability doesn't come back to the city.
The last thing you want
Right.
is
Yeah, I will do that. But
So
we'll,
there's
We'd have to have an amendment to that motion if they're gonna do it contingent on legal reviewing the liability purposes. Okay.
Again,
It's been second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you, sir.
Now I'd like
Thank
to
you,
make-
ma'am.
right?
No, we're good.
Yeah, we're good.
item C, we have a discussion and consideration toward RFP number 24-010-03-28, purchase of unleaded plus 89 octane and highway diesel fuel, ultra-low sulfur to the sole bidder submitted by Gold Star Petroleum, and authorize city manager to negotiate and execute all related documents as needed. Ms. Maldonado?
Mayor, members of the commission, Mr. Arjona, on Wednesday, March 13th, 2024, and March 20th, 2024, staff solicited for proposals for RFP number 24-010-03-28, purchase of unleaded plus 89 octane rating and highway fuel diesel, ultra-low sulfur. A pre-bid conference was held on March the 18th with a bid opening on March 28th, 2024. One bid was received from Gold Star Petroleum Incorporated. Staff is recommending awarding RFP number 24-24-0328, purchase of unleaded 89 rating and highway diesel fuel ultra-low sulfur to the sole bidder, Gold Star Petroleum, and authorize the city manager to negotiate a contract and execute all related documents as needed.
Questions for Ms. Lori?
We already had this one before, this gas company? The fuel company? So that's the one that actually installed the new pumps? Okay.
Correct.
Gotcha, okay. I can better understand.
Okay, with that being said, is there a motion to approve?
Second.
It's been second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Last item on the consent agenda, we consider an ordinance for conditional use permit to operate a drive-through business and the sale of alcoholic beverages, wine and malt beverages retailer on-premise permit at La Tapatia's drive-through located 912 East Business 83, legally described as Lot 1 Middle subdivision requested by Erika Cadena Abrego. This is an item that came before us at the last meeting. Do you have anything to amend?
Time, do we need under consent agenda, amend or modify? Amend or modify? If not, is there a motion to approve?
Second.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries.
Sorry, Mayor, we have item B, C, and D as well for pretty much the same.
Consider, yes, same thing, okay.
So that'll be,
Or C, D, B, C, and D, okay. So there's a motion?
Yeah,
I'll
make the
second
motion
that.
for all of them.
Second that. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
under executive session, Mayor Commissioner, we have the San Juan City Commission will convene executive session in accordance with the Texas Open Meetings Act, various Texas statutes, and Code Sanitary Government Code, Chapter 551071. Tonight, we have a 511074 personal matters, discuss the employment, evaluation, reassignment, duty, discipline, or dismissal of a public officer or employee. In this instance, we have our interim Parks and Recreation Director.
At this time, is there a motion to enter executive? All those in favor say aye. Aye. We are entering at 6:28 PM.
Mayor, if, as the director,
You want to go ahead and?
I'll make a recommend, that was gonna be the recommendation.
Well, I don't know, I mean, let's ask Mr. Guajardo.
Do you mind?
No,
Do without here?
No, sir, I don't mind.
Okay.
That's not a recommendation.
Okay, is there a second?
No, somebody has to, for that, make a motion
I'd like to
and second it.
That's a recommendation, I'd like to make the motion. Second.
There's been a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Congratulations, Mr. Guajardo.
Thank you, Chief. Breakfast for the directors meeting. I'll be there in the morning.
You're all invited. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Fajardo for the efforts that he's done throughout the years in and out through, up to this past Saturday. I was very impressed with your work. You know, like Mayor's always had, that the product that you do doesn't go unnoticed, you know, the work that's done. And I congratulate you, and I know you do a good job for the city of San Juan in this endeavor. This endeavor.
Thank you so much for helping us out. Not only that, but you take on the extra responsibilities of the PAL, which is not an easy task, so you wear the both hats, and you do it flawlessly, so just want to keep up the good work. Basically, our Parks and Rec department seems to shine, doing very well, and, you and your staff, the way, your staff carries on as well, pass it on to them. But nothing more but big congratulations, and well-deserved. Thank you.
Congratulations, Mr. Guajardo, on your new role. Obviously, you've been doing it for a while. As a pal, you've been taking on a big task. We've been seeing the improvement, from day one when you first started working here at the city of San Juan. You're growing, you've been growing. Obviously, numbers don't lie. I know every year you guys, you and your staff have been working tremendously. We've noticed that the increase of enrollment when it comes to our youth sports have been increasing tremendously, and that is the goal. And that's something that I'm going to bring this up now that we're on this topic, that we may need to consider looking at some property or upgrading our Mayfield parks, because these programs are just growing tremendously. I know we're waiting on the Northside Gym park over there, so that's going to be a big help as well. So our city is continuing getting bigger and bigger, and sports is. So with that being said, thank you so much, and thank you for being a part of the process, and thank your family as well. Mr. Guajardo, thank you for guiding your son in a positive manner, your whole family. You got a wonderful family, sir, and thank you for being an asset here at the city of San Juan as well. Thank you. Okay? Good job, Ruben. That's why I was hoping you say something. Yeah. Yeah, it's
Something that the programs have been growing, and they're all over the place, the kids are all over the place, so I think that'll be another good location for
Sure.
sports and rec.
Yeah, and maybe just consider looking at what we did at the Municipal Park, do the turf infield and grass outfield, so, yeah, it's something that we're gonna look into, so.
But we talked about it last week briefly, but I think it is one of those things that we need to really
Great.
consider doing that.
Good job. Okay, thank you. With that being said, is there a motion to adjourn?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
This meeting has been adjourned at 6:32 PM. Thank you.